Right guys, blue or black pen for your answer and purple pen for your progress steps. Now, if you are enjoying these videos guys, can you please make sure you like them? Please share them with as many friends as possible, especially from other schools. Please take a photo of your answer when you complete it and tag me at CrossMaths, and please follow my YouTube for full exam walkthroughs. So this is the sine and cosine rule. All of this is on higher tier. This is a 5-star question. It's all in the front of your exam paper, okay? So if you look at the front of your exam paper, so it's these three by here. Now, the main rules are big C's, big letters, represent angles, and little letters, they're the ones opposite, represent sides. Okay, so if you look at this, they will always give you different letters, slightly different letters to the ones you've got on the inside of your front cover. So as you can see, big C is opposite little c. We're going to label our diagram the way it is. Okay, we're not going to change anything, but obviously it's going to look slightly different and you won't be able to just sub the numbers straight in. So big C is by here, so that means this is little c. That's big A, so that's little a. That's big B, so that's little b. And obviously we've got big A and big C. Okay, cool. Now, for this question, it's asking you to find out angle BAC. So it wants to find angle A, and then from that we need to calculate the area of triangle ABC. Now that's all in the front of the paper, and I'll explain why it's slightly different in a second. Now, so first one, we want to work out angle BAC. So we want angle A. In order to get angle A, we can either use one of two rules. Okay, you can either use cosine rule if you've got 3 sides and an angle and you're trying to find one of them, or you can use sine rule if you've got 2 sides and 2 angles and there's one missing. Okay, in this case we're going to use sine rule because we've got two matching angles on the side and same thing going this way. So we're going to need to use sine rule. Now, if you're finding sine rule and you look at it at the front, now if you're finding the angle, this sin A and this sin B need to go on top. Okay, if you're finding the angle, so we're finding angle A. So I'm going to write sin A on top, all over little a. And again, all of this is taken from the front of the paper, but this time the sin and the angle is going to go on top because that's what we're trying to find. Is all equal to the B's are matching, sin B, all over little b. Now we're trying to find A, big A. If I substitute in the values that I know, I don't know what big A is. Little a is 6.4. Big B is 46. Little b is 5.3. Okay, from there now we can just rearrange and solve. So you're working out sin A equals 6.4 times by sin 46 all over 5.3. If you put that in your calculator and then do, my calculator's by here, put all that in your calculator and you do sin to the minus 1. We've got 6.4 times by sin 46 all over 5.3. If I do sin to the minus 1 of 0.868, so on, I get 60.3. So my angle A is 60.3. Now the next bit we've got to do is your area of a triangle. Now that is exactly taken from here. Okay, now you'll notice this A, B and C won't match with your diagram, but if you look at this diagram by here, the A and the B sides are either side of angle C. So the way to work out the area of any triangle is using this formula. However, these A and B sides, they're not going to be A and B on our diagram. They're going to be either side of an angle that we know. If you look at our diagram, there's no angle that we know, because that's 60.3, that has we know the sides on either side. However, we don't know this angle, but we can use angles in a triangle. Angles in a triangle equal 180. We've got a calculator, so I'm going to do 180, take away 46, take away 60.3. The missing angle is 73.7. So using our formula, okay, area of a triangle, I'm just copying it from the front, equals a half AB sin big C. In our case, my A and my B are going to be 6.4 and 5.3. My sin is going to be the angle that fits in between them. That's 73.7 in this case. Okay, so I've got a half times 6.4 times 5.3 times sin 73.7. I get 60. My area is 16.3 centimeters squared. Okay, guys, if you enjoyed this video, can you please make sure you like it? Can you please share it with your friends? And can you please tag me at CrossMaths in your answer? Easy questions, guys. These are. All you've got to do is just practice them. Okay, and use the formulas from the front.